jersey.
The Suburban Ford 7 Sports Cave kicking off your Sunday morning. Brad Galley here with Matt Shepard.
Sorry, trying to tweet.
Mike Stone. Tweeting.
Yeah.
Tweet. Jim Caldwell this week honored as the first African-American head coach of the Detroit Lions by the Detroit Historical Committee downtown. Our very own David Solano emceed the event, a special night as everyone paying tribute to the first African-American head coach in Detroit Lions history. The two sat down to talk about the event, but also to get a little taste of what Jim was feeling ahead of Lions training camp.
Well, Coach, getting ready for training camp. Before we talk about you obviously being honored at the Detroit Historical Museum, I just want to talk to you a little bit about your excitement as you get ready for your first training camp for a season with the Lions.
Yeah, it's really an exciting time. We've had an opportunity to have about probably maybe a quarter of our squad in earlier in the week. We had the rookies, we had some injured vets, and our quarterbacks were in. So we have an opportunity to try to kind of get them up to speed, see what they've forgotten, try to get them back on track, all those kinds of things. They retained a lot. Our practices were sharp and crisp. I think our young guys that are going to be knowledgeable enough to get in position, those that are capable of helping us. So it's a lot of fun. It was really exciting, and got a chance to get the rest of the guys to come on in here on Sunday and get after it on Monday. So it's going to be fun.
The enormous expectations, Coach, from the fans. How do you deal with that pressure?
Well, you know, their expectations can't be any higher than mine. You know, they really can't. You know, ours is to win and win now, and I think every single one of the guys on our team feels the exact same way. So there's no sense in walking into this thing soft-shoeing it. You know, we come in and we mean business, and we're trying to get focused and do all the necessary things to get it done.
A lot of people in the Motor City well aware of you being the first African-American head coach in Lions history, Coach. I know that means a lot to you, but to be honored by the Detroit Historical Museum for that accomplishment, as well as your other things you've done in your career, what does that mean to you?
Well, it's quite an honor, you know, without question. Detroit is an amazing city. It's a city of firsts in so many different aspects, and certainly within the African-American community as well. To be welcomed in and also recognized by this great organization is exceptional. So I'm pleased, I'm humbled, I'm honored, particularly when you look at, you know, a number of people that have, I think it's only been 4 years, I believe, that they've begun to induct individuals into this particular portion of the society. And, you know, there's some very, very notable individuals that have done some great things.
Coach, what does it mean to you, too, to be one of the pioneers who's been instrumental in diversity in the NFL, to know that you're part of making that process happen, Coach, must be very uplifting for you.
Well, you know, it's interesting, and receiving an award like this, oftentimes you begin to reflect upon those times. Then I didn't realize, first of all, the first thing that happens, you realize, you know what, I've been around a little while. Because when I first started coaching in 1978, there were no African-American head football coaches in the Division I in college, nor were there any in professional ranks. And, you know, Fritz Pollard, I think, did it back in 1921 or 22, somewhere around there. But in modern times, in my lifetime, early up until that point, you know, I had not known, you know, any in those particular positions. So when I started coaching, you know, I had to look to some of our icons in historically black institutions, Eddie Robinson, sure. Jake Gaither, you know, those individuals that did a tremendous job just in terms of paving the way for a number of us. And then, you know, the next year, Willie Jeffries got the head job at Wichita State, and he just so happened to be in our conference, in the Missouri Valley Conference. So I got an opportunity to see him go through it up close and personal.
And how has the adjustment been in the Motor City for you and your family so far?
You know, it's been a lot of fun. My wife and I have certainly enjoyed it. The city has really welcomed us with open arms. It's been an exciting time. We can see the thrill of the fans at every place we go. They're excited about the start of the season, and it's here now. So I know it's going to carry over into our stadium.
And lastly, speaking of the start of the season, he doesn't get any better than Monday Night Football against the Giants, Coach. I know that's one circled on the calendar, obviously.
Doesn't get any better than that, you know. I mean, it's a great time. It'll be a great opportunity for our team to show what they can do against a very, very tough and difficult team that plays extremely well with a great quarterback, a great coach, great organization. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Jim. Lions training camp live. This will be this Wednesday coming up. Pretty fired up. More of that. Just the first look. Open practice at Wayne State. It will be happening 7:30 Wednesday right here on Channel 7.